How tough is it to be a newbie and yet make a mark for yourself in the big bad world out there? Our next session at India Today Mind Rocks is Who's New, What's Cool, and Why It's Hot. And joining us are four bright young minds who will share with us the secret of their success. I want to introduce first our first speaker for this session, Arjun Kanungo. Arjun is a singer, composer, and producer. He's best known for his debut single, Baki Baate Peene Baad. You've heard the song? And for the work that he's done in Go Goa Gone and Pizza 3D. He's a YouTube and internet sensation, and he's changing the way music is composed and consumed in this country. Ladies and gentlemen, at India Today Mind Rocks, can I hear it for Arjun, please, as he comes upon stage?
Check. Hey guys, how are you doing?
Hi Arjun.
How are you today? Good? So,
Arjun,
yeah.
you are able to compose music on a phone, right?
Well.
You want to stand? Okay. I need to stand on something, but okay, we'll make do. So you compose music on a phone, right?
That's right.
How
yeah.
does that work?
Well, I don't always compose music on a phone, but sometimes I do compose music on a phone. I think that, I started music about when I was about 17, right? And when you're 17 and you don't have any money and you can't afford to hire other musicians to work with, you have to kind of like streamline the whole process, you know. So the most amazing tool you can have at that time is like a computer. And now basically computers are your phones. Your phones are like small computers. So everything is
You
just
were
getting more...
entirely self-taught.
I was
Unlike
entirely
others who go to a
self-taught, yeah.
music gharana and learn from gurus. The computer was your guru? That's how you learned music?
I learned my music over the internet. So I didn't have any guru. I had the internet. I had Google. So my friends, when I told them I want to be a musician, they just laughed at me. They said, "What? How are you going to go about it? How are you going to learn? Where are you going to learn from?" And these are all very good questions which you need to ask yourself if you're a
So
musician.
how does the internet teach you music?
You just kind of have to look. Google has all the answers. So I think that if you just look, you'll find it. So I actually have a small video. Can I play it for these guys?
Absolutely, let's go for
Yeah?
it.
I've made music completely on a phone, and I think you can see it.
That's absolutely awesome.
Yeah!
Is that as good as the real thing or better?
I don't know if you can ever be as good as the real thing, but when you start off, you don't have the option of the real thing because it all comes down to budgets, right? When you're a newbie, nobody wants to put in money for your stuff, so you're basically... My first job was with a television channel, and they were paying me 1,000 rupees a song. And I had to make like 2 tracks a day, so I had to do it fast as well. It's not like I could go to like musicians, ask them for help. So I had to do everything on like phones and computers, and that's how I figured out how to do this. It was on the go, and you have to be able to streamline your costs. So that's how it came about.
You also make music collaborating with people who are following you on Twitter, on Facebook.
I do.
You have a song where people actually sent you the lyrics. How did that work?
No, so have you guys heard Baki Baatein Peene Baad? Yeah, you have? Do you like the song? So we actually had, like someone tweeted to me, giving me like a lyric of the song. And it started like this Twitter relay, and we made a video about it. It just happened to kind of flow, and we got it all together and made a video for you guys. And you guys are the first people to see it, so.
Can we turn down the lights while this goes?
And these are all tweets from real people, yeah?
So that actually happened? That's for real, or you just made that video up for the show?
No. That actually happened. Like there were people who were tweeting about it, and we put it all together. And that's how amazing technology is. It kind of is a way for us to consolidate all the people's experiences and put it into one video, like you just saw. So I was amazed that people were tweeting the song lyrics, and a friend of mine said, why don't you make a lyrics video with just the song lyrics? And I said, this is a great way to do that. So this is we're going to be releasing this soon, so everybody can see it.
So you're a one-man army. You compose your own music, you're writing your own lyrics, you're also promoting it. So you don't really need a big promotion company. You've got your marketing strategy all figured out, because you were working with Shazam, you work with YouTube. You're also looking very carefully at where people are consuming your music.
Yeah, so I don't think it's true that you don't need somebody to look after your music. You do. I'm signed to Sony Music India, and they do a very good job of looking after me and my music. But I do think that today's tools there are so many tools available to like find out who's liking your music, who's not. Like when I was doing Bollywood music for some time, I did Khoon Choosle and Go Go Gone, and I was doing all these different types of songs. But I felt like I couldn't find my own sound. And it's very difficult to do that as a musician, because there's so much clutter and there's so many amazing talented artists out there, and where do you fit in? I think most of the youngsters here who want to do music will be asking them this question. How do I start music? How do I go about making something which is my own? And the internet can really help you do that, because you have so much information available. Like we had a chart with our YouTube and our Facebook data, which showed a particular TG which liked our songs. I don't know if you can see it clearly. I'll just explain it to you though. There was all this information out there which we had to consolidate, and we said that, right now what the market needs is a song like Baki Baatein Peene Baad. So we put that data together.
How did you figure that out?
We found that a certain age group and a certain, like on my YouTube channel, there was a certain age group and a certain, a certain section of the demographic there was a gap in that market. So we said that, there's definitely going to be people who are going to want to hear these songs. So we had like these little things which we put out. Like we put out a little Instagram photo saying that, where are you from? Can you tell us where you're from? So all the guys, wherever they're from, they said, okay, we're from Surat, we're from Delhi, we're from Bombay. And the most number of places that these guys were from, we went and did shows there. At the same time, when we put out tracks...
and you found out that most of these people are actually in small towns.
Yeah, they're in the smaller towns. They were like... we didn't expect that, because Baki Baatein Peene Baad has a very like urban feel to it, right? So it's also the first trap song in India, which is like a new sound altogether.
Do you want to listen to this Baki Baatein Peene Baad? Yeah? So we'll see the rest of your analytics later. Can we add some music?
Sure, you want me to sing it out for you guys? Yeah? Will you sing it with me? Do you know the lyrics? Yeah, you do? Okay. रातें फरेबी रुक जा जरा सांस ले भी ऐ बेकसी तो मुझे भी, you be all over me, I'll be all over you, and I know चाहे ये तू भी. Sorry, sorry मेरी बेकरारी, कहती मुझे कि आज डूब जाने दे, कि आज भूल मेरे यार मेरा प्यार है जहाँ है, के शक दे, के शक दे, देखा रोज नहीं काफी गया मैं, के शक दे, छोटे छोटे शॉट.
That's outstanding, Ken. There'll be much more music where this is coming from, I promise that. But, I have something that's been bothering me. When
Sure.
there's so much technology that comes into music. Music is something very pristine, very pure, very natural. And suddenly you've got all this technology coming in. Don't people tell you that you're killing the soul in music? Is that a thought that ever crosses your head?
I don't want the takeaway here to be that music is becoming like this cold, sterile, calculated profession. It's not. The joy of making music, the personal love that you have for music doesn't go down just because you're making it more efficient, Smart technology does not make smart music.
How is your music more efficient than music of past generations?
I feel like the generation gap plays a big role in so nobody in my family did music. So I don't know if they had done music, it would have been different. But I came from a family which was absolutely not music related, right? So when I told my mom that I want to do music, she just looked at me, she's like, what do you know about music? And this is dangerous because my mom is a pistol shooter, okay? So your mom might throw a chappal at you, my mom has a gun. So I was really worried about telling her that, I want to do music. And she said, how are you going to do that? So I said, I don't know, but I'll figure it out. So I started this recording studio, and in the recording studio, there were all these amazing composers, musicians, singers who came, and I learned from them every day. And basically, this kind of led me to find my own sound. And the computer became my biggest tool. And now, while most of you might think, Arey, nahi yaar, it's not real music if you don't play an instrument, But it is. It's just more streamlined because what you're doing is not really changing. No, you're not faking it. It's actually real people who come and play the music for you, but it's on a computer.
Okay,
So-
we're going to take some requests now. What you need to do is shout really loud. No, one second. No, there's no point in just shouting. You have to shout.
That's not loud enough. You have to be able to drown him.
You have to shout out the name of the song you want him to sing. That's what you need to shout out. So whoever shouts out the loudest and can be heard here, we'll get him to sing that song. He says you can ask for anything. He promises to be able to play anything. So just go for it.
This is not true, Rahul. I mean, that's absolutely not true.
Okay, then pick one of his own songs. Go for it. Okay. I've heard Meharbani first. Let's get you
Okay, let's
to
do Meharbani. Yeah? You like this song? You guys like Meharbani? You have to be louder, yaar. I was in the backstage, I could hear you. Alright. You want to give me a count? एहसास तू तेरा तर्ज में तू है दवा और मर्ज में दिलदार तू खुद गर्ज में है गीत तू तेरे लफ्ज में तू है दुआ और फर्ज में आजाद तू और कर्ज में ऐ शाम तू तारीफ में तू चैन है तकलीफ में तुझसे मिला तो पा लिया हर चीज में ऐ ख्वाब तू ताबीर में माना तुझे तकदीर में तेरा हुआ इस भीड़ में ऐ तेरी मेहरबानी ये अंधेरों से हम मुकर गए ऐ तेरी मेहरबानी ये बिन जाने ही हम सवर गए.
Beautiful. You toured with Asha Bhosle. What did you learn from her?
The first time I went to meet Asha ji, she said you sing really badly.
She did?
She said that you sing English songs really well, and you have like a certain there's a lacking in the Hindi singing. So she said I'm going to give you 10 days. Okay, in 10 days practice how much ever you can, you come back. So I practiced like day and night, every day. I want to sing with Asha ji. It's such a big, honor to do that. So when I went back to her, she's like, "Haan, theek hai, but we'll try it with a show." So we did like a show together, and everybody loved it. So I toured with her for 2 years. And what I learned in those 2 years was that the learning is never over. And I think from the first moment, she was trying to teach me that. She has had a 7-decade career, and I think that she's also still learning. So I think that was my biggest learning, that it never ends. It's always ongoing.
So, we're going to try something, but only if you promise not to be really bad karaoke singers. One person who thinks she sings well can come up on stage and sing with Arjun. But okay, you really need to sing well, okay? Don't come up and then you? Okay, go ahead. She's a confident young girl. Come. Okay. Her. Okay, go ahead. Come. Okay, can we have a round of applause for this brave young woman? So we need to establish a song which you know and he sings. What's your name?
Tarini. Kamya.
Okay, can we have 2 mics please for Tarini and Kamya?
So these guys have no plan, but we're going to try to figure out what we're going to sing together.
So pick a song.
Pick a song. If I know the song, I'll sing. Otherwise, you guys can sing it by yourselves. Okay. So why don't you start? We're going to be singing Kabira for you. Yeah? Tarini and Kamna, right? Yeah. Okay. So Tarini and Kamna are going to... You want me to start? Yeah. Okay. कैसी तेरी खुद गर्जी ना धूप चुने ना छाऊं कैसी तेरी खुद गर्जी जिसे ठहर टिके ना पाऊं कैसी तेरी खुद गर्जी ना धूप चुने ना छाऊं कैसी तेरी खुद गर्जी जिसे ठहर टिके ना पाऊं
बन लिया अपना पैगंबर तर लिया तू साथ समंदर फिर भी सूखा मन के अंदर क्यों रह गया
वे कबीरा मान जा ए फकीरा यूं न जा ऐसा तुझको पुकारे तेरी परछाइयाँ कबीरा मान जा ए फकीरा यूं न जा आजा तुझको पुकारे तेरी परछाइयाँ
Thank you very much. You were fantastic. Can we have a round of applause for our singers, please? Okay,
it takes a lot of guts to come up here and sing, so
absolutely.
Come on, a big round of applause for these guys. Yeah?
So we're out of time with Arjun, but I'm going to take one more request. Okay? So, no, 1 second. Now nobody gets to come up to sing. Okay? Now he sings and you listen. So you request a song, and whichever one we hear the loudest, we'll request Arjun to sing. I'm hearing mixed sounds. I don't hear one sound.
I'll tell you what, you guys. Why don't I sing something that nobody's heard of mine before, which is my next song? What is that better? Yeah? Is that be better?
Absolutely,
Yeah?
absolutely.
So my next song is called Fursat, and it's going to be releasing sometime in December or January. It's a love song, and I'm just going to be singing like a small part of it, so it's not too much, and my manager who's sitting there doesn't freak out too much, yeah? फुर्सत जो मिले खुद से तू अपनी खबर लेना फुर्सत जो मिले खुद से ओ हसरत की हथेली पे मेरे 2 पल रख लेना फुर्सत के उसी पल में कभी कभी ये कह देना
Fabulous. अर्जुन, आप इतनी फुर्सत से यहाँ आए, आपने इतनी फुर्सत से यहाँ गाने गाए, इसके लिए आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you for having me, guys. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Arjun, I'd request you to stay on stage while I call upon C. Parameswaran, Director, Corporate and Industry Relations, Amrita University, to come up on stage and present you with a small token of our appreciation. People, can we have a big round of applause for Arjun, please? Thank you, sir. Thank you, Arjun.